in the twisted, rain-slicked streets of Gotham, where shadows stretch and monsters lurk, a different kind of story took root. This isn't about the bat or the endless cycle of vengeance. This is a story about two broken hearts that, against all odds, found something real in the heart of the chaos. Love that defied madness itself. We all know Harley Quinn, the bubbly, chaotic clown, princess of crime. For years, she was a punchline, a sidekick, trapped in the Joker's cruel and suffocating orbit. She was a brilliant mind shattered by a twisted obsession, a woman who had forgotten her own worth. But even the darkest night eventually breaks for dawn. Harley finally escaped, leaving behind the acid-green smile and the empty promises. She was adrift, a vibrant splash of color lost in Gotham's unending gray. And that's when she was found, not by the law, not by another villain, but by Pamela Ilitha. Serene, deadly, and utterly misunderstood Poison Ivy, while the world saw Ivy as a monster, an eco-terrorist who valued plants over people. She saw the broken pieces of Harley Quinn's beneath the grease paint and manic grin. Ivy took Harley into her sanctuary, a lush, vibrant greenhouse hidden away from the city's decay. Here, among the whispering leaves and blooming flowers, she began to heal what the world and the Joker had so carelessly broken. Ivy's touch wasn't one of control, but of gentle care. She tended to Harley's wounds, both seen and unseen. She didn't try to fix her. She simply gave her the space to breathe. "You deserve better, Harl," she would whisper, her voice as calming as the rustling of leaves. "You deserve someone who sees you as the entire garden, not just a single, disposable flower." What started as a deep, unwavering friendship soon blossomed into something more profound. Harley's wild, infectious laughter brought a welcome chaos to Ivy's ordered, tranquil world. She'd swing from vines, tell terrible jokes that made Ivy crack a smile, and paint silly faces on the carnivorous plants. In return, Ivy's quiet strength and unwavering warmth brought a sense of peace to Harley's scarred soul. For the first time, Harley wasn't fighting to be loved. She simply was. Ivy didn't want to own her. She wanted to watch her grow. Together, they were a paradox of nature. The chaotic whirlwind and the steadfast earth. Harley's love was a firework, display loud, brilliant, and impossible to ignore. Ivy's was like the slow, powerful growth of an ancient forest deep-rooted, patient, and eternal. They were two sides of the same wild, beautiful coin. Harley learned that true strength wasn't about enduring pain, but about choosing to heal. And Ivy learned that humanity, for all its flaws, held a capacity for a love so fierce it could rival nature itself. But Gotham is a city that devours hope. It never lets love bloom freely for long. The world outside couldn't understand their bond. The law saw them only as criminals. One fateful night, the GCPD stormed Ivy's greenhouse, their sirens screaming, their lights shattering the peaceful darkness. Guns were drawn, orders were shouted, and the fragile sanctuary was about to be torn apart. But this time Harley wasn't a victim, and Ivy was not alone. As glass shattered and bullets began to fly, they stood back to back, hand in hand, a defiant queen and her fiercely loyal protector. Vines, thick as pythons, erupted from the earth, shattering walls and ensnaring their attackers. Harley, with a swing of her bat, was a joyful hurricane of righteous fury. It wasn't a fight for crime or chaos. It was a fight for their home, for their love, for their right to simply exist. The aftermath is the stuff of Gotham legend. Some say they fought their way out and fled to the uncharted forests, creating a new Eden far from the prying eyes of man. Others whisper a more magical tale that they vanished into the green, the mystical life force of all plant life on Earth. In this version, their love didn't just survive. It became eternal, woven into the very fabric of nature's whisper. Their bond transcended the physical world, becoming a part of every leaf, every vine, every blooming flower. To this day, those who dare to wander through Gotham's forgotten parks and overgrown gardens report strange, beautiful things. They claim to hear a faint, joyful laugh carried on the breeze, a sound too full of life for such a dark city. They say that sometimes among the thick, sprawling ivy. You can spot impossible blossoms of brilliant red and black, blooming out of season. It's a small, beautiful sign, a testament to a love that was nurtured in darkness and bloomed against all odds. It's proof that even in a city consumed by madness, the most powerful and resilient force will always be love. Thank you so much for watching. If you loved this story as much as I did, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next dive into the heart of your favorite stories. See you next time.